welcome everybody to another episode of Just Talking to You. I'm your host, Big Smooth, and I am not here alone. I'm here with my family. I'm here with the crew. Crew, say what's up to our listeners tonight.
Hey
Hey,
everybody.
everybody.
All right. Hey, we're gonna start off with introducing the crew from my left to my right. Starting off with Miss Shay. Shay Boogie, introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Shay. And I forgot what I was gonna say. So how about that? Bam.
What the hell is you on tonight, man? God damn. We ain't even getting started.
Okay. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna give you one. Okay. It's your girl Shay. And no, I got nothing. I got nothing.
Let me get away from your ass.
I'm gonna come back to it. Watch. I'm gonna Google it.
Stop it.
I'm gonna come back.
Moving on to the next person. Dre Hay, introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. It's your girl, Dre Day, People's Champ.
I like that. Dre Day, you coming on camera tonight?
Eventually, I will. I told you what was going on. I'm having to stand up right now because I've been sitting all day. So I'm trying to get my blood circulating right and everything.
Dre to our listeners, Dre been having some issues, man. We're not gonna go off into that, but Dre been fucked up the last couple of days, so we're not going to go
Thank you.
no further than that. All right, then we're gonna swing it on over to my boy Lorenzo. Ren, introduce yourself to the people.
What up, Lorenzo? There are 8,760 hours in 1 year. Divide that by your yearly income, tells you what you're worth per hour. So stop wasting your time. Do something with your life.
Oh.
Hey, that's it, man. Hey, I like that, Ren. Hey, okay. he broke it on down for y'all. Hey, we got our crew members that's not here. Miss Nene, she should be joining us later on. Miss Toya, she should be joining us later on. They had a couple things, obligations and everything. Our man Christorian, your mama's favorite. Hey, he the reason why your mama make that peach cobbler, man. And he the reason why he wear a bib and them gray sweatpants and stuff. My man Christorian, he is still on the healing side. He should be back with us shortly, guys. And of course, I'm your man Big Smooth. I'm your auntie side dude from back in the day. Me and Chris Dorian used to mess with your auntie and your mama. I ended up getting married. Chris Dorian still mess with your mama and everything. And he the reason why your daddy out looking for a guy with dreads and gray sweatpants. All right, guys, what everybody do today, man? What everybody do on this day today?
Work.
What
That's all I
did. Work.
You sure you was able to work today?
Yeah, today I was able to work. I wasn't able to work yesterday. Yesterday was the problem.
Was that a PTO day yesterday?
Well, I'm salary, so
it was a sick day then, right?
Right.
Yeah, take it to actually what I did was I called and I was like, hey, I'm gonna work from home.
There you
and
go.
They was like, cool, but they don't check. There's no sign in that they can see or anything like that. All I got to do is get my work done. And they wouldn't actually know whether or not my work was done unless they went looking for it.
Right.
But we know you got it done because that's the type of person you are.
Well, I got it done this morning because I couldn't even open my eyes yesterday.
Wait a minute.
I'm telling you, man, it was bad. It was bad, Lord Jesus.
That's all right.
Would you like to elaborate?
That's all that matters.
I'm not.
Would you like to elaborate for our viewers and fans?
Listen, boys and girls, ladies and gents out there in the world, I'm just going to say this. It's all fun and games. You think that, edibles are coming to your state and they going to make medical marijuana legal. And you so happy because you like, I've been having this ache in my back for 1,000 years and I'm finally going to get to do something about it. No, don't do it. Stay clean. Say no to drugs like Nancy Reagan said. Go back and watch all them PSAs from the 80s and help you understand why you should not be on drugs, to include marijuana. Thank you. That's all I got to say about that.
What's the other drug? You know my favorite. What's my favorite drug, Dre?
And Big Smooth's favorite drug is crack.
Yes, crack. Don't smoke crack.
All right.
Y'all remember crack killed Applejack?
Jumped in and he couldn't jump back.
Whitney said crack is cheap.
That's
Hey,
right.
Cocaine kill Abel.
So, hey, some of your favorite people used to smoke crack, man.
I'm sure.
Some
I'm
of your
sure.
favorite people,
Y'all is
man.
tickling me today.
I mean, Marion Barry smoked the crack. He was the
Oh,
mayor of
oh
DC
Lord,
twice.
is that
Right.
your example?
Man,
I'm just saying you can still believe
But-
and achieve as a crackhead, apparently.
the
This
king,
man
of,
was he
the
got
king-
voted to be the mayor twice.
man,
Right.
the king of R&B used to smoke crack. Mr.
The
Bobby
king of
Brown.
rocks and blunts.
Yeah,
That's
hey,
it.
hey. Elvis Presley used to smoke crack.
No.
Come on
Hey,
now, let's call
Elvis
this.
Presley
Yeah.
he didn't even
wasn't
have
but a
crack
hound
before he
dog.
died.
Hey, he smoked cocaine. He was a
I know.
cocaine blow.
They just called it freebase.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what they called it.
Had
Some
to
of your
burn up.
some of your favorite people smoke crack, though. I'm telling you, man.
Well,
Shout out to people who kicked it on 421. That's the day after the after Weed Day. That's National Crack Day. For everybody that smoked crack on 421, shout out to you, baby.
Ooh.
I still believe it shouldn't be any new crackheads. We should be done with crack.
Hey man, this is the thing though. If you smoke crack one time in your life, you will always be labeled a crackhead.
Period.
But I'm saying nobody
Period.
new should be trying crack or meth.
Well, you got people out there that's trying crack and meth though, man.
I'm just like, what's the point? Who told you that this was a good life to live, huh?
I
Well,
don't know.
crackhead gonna outlive them pill poppers of today's time.
Oh,
You
man.
probably right about that.
Hey, cause that same crackhead still running up and down your street. Been doing it for years, ain't
Same damn crackhead
or-
over there fixing your brakes. Hey, fixing
Hey,
your brakes,
you heard me?
putting the tune. Hey, give you a tune up. Hey,
Bro,
changing out your water pump and everything.
Are they a
put an
minister
engine
now?
in your car with a hanger.
Oh yeah, what you say, Trey?
I said, are they a minister now? They are reformed. They are reformed.
Ooh, no.
They done left that. They done put that narcotic down and picked up the word.
Nah, they just got funding for their habit now.
I believe some of them.
Red.
I believe some of them really, really do find a path out of it.
Yeah.
It might be a hard road to hoe, but just think about everything you lose as a crackhead.
Man.
It's things that you're willing to. People out here selling their kids. You lose so much, and at some point you got to be tired of losing. So
you see,
you gotta hit rock hard though. Even when you get tired, some people just keep on knocking themselves down because they chasing that first high.
Yeah.
So they just keep on.
I'm gonna tell y'all what I saw one time. Though, crackhead had a stroke, and the part of the brain that was damaged in that stroke was the pleasure center of that person's brain.
Oh wow!
And they quit smoking crack. They didn't have a taste for it no more.
Wow.
I thought that was the wildest thing. But
Wow.
that shows you how to
God intervened.
Yeah, I believe that.
That's when you know it was him. Like, man, time to go.
Yeah, it's time for you to get it together, buddy.
Yeah.
Yes, Lord.
Your next checkup is checking out of here.
Right.
That's true.
Right.
That's your next checkup, checking up out of here. Shay Boogie, what you do today?
Oh, it is.
Too much driving. That's what I did. That's what I've been doing. I went to work, then I had to go pick up my son's friend's boyfriend from the airport. So they way out on the other side of town. So I've been dealing with them and taking them grocery shopping, making sure they okay. So,
girl, which airport did you have to go to?
Girl, DF Dub.
Girl, what time was you at DFW?
I got there about 2 something.
Girl, you were right out there by my job.
Oh, was I? Well, shoot,
yes.
I still would have came and said hi.
Yeah.
Oh, so when I fly in the DF Dub, I'm gonna stop by your job and say hi, and I'm going over to Shay house to eat.
Okay.
That's the plan.
You better make sure it's the right day of when I cook, so you better call me.
Or you're gonna end up with some Whataburger.
Right?
What a burger.
Boom.
See,
Man. Ren,
Yes,
what you do today, man?
started in North Carolina, ended up in
Oh
Fort
wow.
Wayne,
Wow.
Indiana, working, baby, working.
Wow.
Different time zone every day. Gotta get it.
Mm. Let me hold some.
and what part of Indiana you in? Because I was born in Indiana.
I'm in Fort Wayne.
Oh, Fort Wayne. Oh, okay, that's not too far. I was in Marion.
Okay, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be leaving here a little later, and I'll be at home when by the time the sun come up.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that order. Man. Hey, I didn't do too much today, man. I be starting a new role coming up in the next few weeks and everything. Got a little mini promotion at work and everything.
Hey,
Hey.
Uh,
congratulations.
Little bit more money and everything.
All right.
So that's all I do today. I had to I'll be getting a whole new team, no responsibilities and everything. So
What?
that's what I'll be doing,
Did you
man.
say no responsibilities?
New
Oh, I was
responsibilities.
about to say they paying you extra for no responsibilities. How can I be
right,
down?
right.
Oh
That's what I
no.
thought you said.
Oh no. I gotta work for this little money they give me, man. But yeah.
Right.
He get to call the shots now.
Oh yeah. You know what? I called the shots before, but I'm calling it with a different group of people now.
That's right.
I love it, man. Hey man, we're gonna jump off into our topic tonight, man. Now, this is our topic, and I'm going to give you guys the scenario. Our topic is parental rights. What should be allowed and what should not be allowed. Now, one of our listeners who called in, we thank you guys who are our listeners that call in and dial in and leave a comment, email us, and everything. So we have a scenario that a young lady and her sister are going through. Her and her sister got into it, and she types us. The scenario is she has a current boy. Her sister has a current boyfriend, and her current boyfriend had her block her child's father out of the phone, block him out, and because he says the baby daddy does not spend enough time with the child or check on her regularly. But the dad relocated to Texas, and he pays child support on a regular basis. When he comes to town, he takes his daughter out and spends time with her, but he's out of town. The current boyfriend, like I said, had the girlfriend block the child's father, and the reason why the current boyfriend had her block the child's father is because his baby mama from the previous relationship blocked him out his kid's life, and they say that he was a deadbeat. So I asked the young lady, does the current boyfriend take up time with the girl with her sister and the kids? And she told me very sparingly to no. He only reason he takes up time with the kids is if he's forced, if the girlfriend forces him to do so.
Mm.
So that is our topic. We I sent the crew the text. I sent you guys the chat links and the text back and forth and everything, and we was just talking about this and everything. Uh what y'all think about that, man? We're gonna start this off with Shay Boogie. What you think about that?
Okay, so here's my thing. Number one, I think that the mother is failing her children. Not only is she choosing a man over her kids, and not even really a good man at that, but she's also blocking the parent child relationship between the father and the children, and nobody should come between that. I mean, I realize that he is not perfect,
Mm-hmm.
but he is paying child support, and when he does come to town, he does see his kid.
Right.
And if the only means for him to see his kid is through you, then you should not be blocking him from seeing his kid. Now, if his kid maybe was older and had a cell phone of their own, then that's a different thing, because you could at least call the kid and say, hey, I'm coming to town, let your mama know. But if they're young and the only way for him to, see them is through you, then you're wrong for blocking them. There's no reason why that man should have been blocked just because your man up here jealous, right?
Okay, well,
So,
let me stop you real quick, Shay. This is one thing that I did read. I read also the current boyfriend said that he feels that it's a 28 to 30% chance that his girlfriend to get back with her ex-boyfriend. That's another scenario I didn't throw in there and everything. So he feels like it's a 30% chance that the ex-boyfriend could get back with his girlfriend and she'll leave him for the ex-boyfriend. So go ahead, Shay.
okay, so let's talk about his insecurity, because kind of basically what it boils down to. Because I mean, as if anytime you're dating somebody with a kid, you already know that they're gonna have to deal with this person, because that's what parents do.
Right.
So for you to be this insecure and petty to tell your woman or your man to block the parent of your kids, that is foul and wrong. You are insecure, and if that's the case, then you need to go date somebody who don't have kids, period. Now, as far as her, she needs to check herself, because she's allowing somebody who doesn't care for her or have a relationship, because remember, he doesn't have a good relationship with her kids, right?
Right.
He's not really taking care of them. So to have someone around your kids who does not work to develop a relationship with them, you're not protecting your kids. Your kids should come first. They can't defend themselves. So for you to sit here and allow this person in your home, in your world, around your kids, and not be there for your kids, what is he here for? What is he doing?
Right.
And he's projecting his insecurities onto you, telling you to block the only other person in this world who may care for them, their father. And
Yes.
he already has a hard time being with them because he lives so far away. So she needs to look within herself and make some decisions, because who wants to be around somebody so insecure that they would make you block your ex? I think that's horrible, and she needs to really work on herself and figure out why she's trying to hold on to some man this hard. I'd rather do bad by myself than
Yeah.
bad with you. I don't need you like that. You need to go on. So she needs to look at herself and make some better decisions for her and her kids. So
And you know what she said, I was reading the message. She said that they got into an argument. He called her when she was on her break. They got into an argument, and he said there's a 30% chance you'll get back with him, or fuck him, or something like that. They got into an argument. She was late from her break, and he was late altogether going to work.
So his insecurity is going to cause her to lose her job.
Yes.
Right? You on my job, arguing with me behind something that can wait till after 5. And you finna lose your job because you here up in my job. See, I'm a hush because I know it's other people is finna speak, but she needs to get rid of this buster. She
Hey,
needs to get rid of him.
and you know what?
You ain't lying.
And one thing the sister said, so if he worried about you getting back and screwing the baby mama, what about him and his baby mama? What type of percentage is chance of he getting back to screwing his baby mama? But the girlfriend is not even worried about the baby mama. She says she don't have to worry about her because she's secure in her own self. All right, Ren, what you think, man? What you think about that scenario, brother?
Man, I've been in that. I know the feeling with that when it's a third party that initiates all of the BS that comes with that. Insecurity. She has low self-esteem for one, to even allow that to happen. Neither one of them know what a child is, meaning like the genealogy aspect. That's that man. That's that man. That's his. That's his future. She's
Yeah.
been entrusted to raise that man's future, and she's letting another man come in and dictate it. He doesn't know his place within the hierarchy, that you coming in second automatically if you're dealing with a woman with a child. You'll never get the ride in the front seat. Just get in the back seat and get comfortable and enjoy it. Um, for the most part, she need to get rid of him, and she need to go sit down and talk to a therapist.
Yeah.
Bottom line.
Yeah, because I was reading further. She said he made me block his number. This is what she said to the sister. He made me block his number, said I'm giving him hope, and he was tired of hearing about it. I already had him blocked on social media. He said by me allowing him to contact me, I'm giving him hope and to just cut him off. Then he said, then he needed to see that I blocked his number. I'm like, why? You don't
But the
believe
thing
me?
is,
And he came up with the same stupid excuse as to why he wanted to see it.
but you knew what the job was when you signed up for it, right? That's like
Yes.
that's like a cop saying I fear for my life. Like, come on, man. You knew that could be a possibility, that they could walk into, they could get with each other, and the twinkle happen, and wham bam, thank you, man. You
Yeah.
that comes with the territory. You can't wear a basketball uniform out on the football field talking about I'm finna play running back.
And by him being so insecure, he might be pushing her towards him.
That's
Had
a
he
good
more
one.
secured, had he been a stronger dude and not let it bother him, maybe she would have seen that strength and just, continue to keep her kid's father at a distance.
Yeah,
Yeah, she could be pushing him into the arms of the baby daddy and everything, but with his insecurities.
right.
Dre Day, I know you've been fuming. You've been chomping at the bit, girl. What you think?
It's so many questions that I have
I knew it.
surrounding this scenario.
And
One
if you and some of them may be in the text, but go ahead.
one of my first questions is, what kind of lower mathematics was this man doing to get to 28%? There's a 28% chance that you are gonna mess with your baby. Where where'd these numbers come from? Two,
That's the 80-20 rule.
that ain't got nothing. 28 ain't got
He
nothing to do
said
with it.
28. We at
And
the
I
72,
really
28.
need
I was just being
I need
optimistic,
men
you know.
I need men to get it out their minds that just because you have a baby with somebody, that means that you just want them for the rest of your life. No, that's
Mhm.
not what happens. That's actually not how we operate. So it's not. My son's
Right.
father and I broke up when my son was 6 months old. I ain't touched that man since then. Had plenty of opportunity too. If
Right.
I would have let him come back, he would have come back. But we were done. We weren't right for each other. Why should I waste my time? We're
Right.
not really built like that
Right.
Right.
unless we actually want to be with that man. Okay. So for someone as someone who was a single mother who dated, it would have been a sad day in that gentleman's life to tell me that I got to cut my son's father off. Now, I may have agreed for different reasons, because me and my son's father, before we got it together, before we learned how to really speak to one another, we used to argue about our son a lot. And it would be some knockdown, drag out fights about a child. So we had to learn how to speak to one another.
Yes.
So, but you're not gonna tell me to cut him off when he's doing everything that he's supposed to do as far as my child is concerned. And then when it's time to reach out, because that was part of it. So he don't have to reach out to the child. I can reach out to the father if something is needed. I think that's how it went.
Yeah.
Somehow,
So
some way, I would be able to unblock him and reach out when it was necessary.
Right.
Which
Right.
I think is crazy, because no parent, if you want to have access to your child, you should have access to your child. unless
Yes.
there's an abuse situation going on, or you know there's drugs involved or something like that. You really should be able to have access to your child.
Right.
That's one thing that I really did try to do, was as long as we were in the same city, because my son's dad moved around the country quite a bit. But as long as we were in the same city, he could call me and be like, hey, can he come to the house? Can he come to my house for the week? Or yeah, that's cool, sure. I have no problem with that, because I want y'all to have a relationship. Me and you don't ever have to have a relationship,
Right.
but you and
That's
that
it.
one, y'all got to have a relationship,
Yeah, that's
because
it.
he needs the fullness of all his whole village. He
Right.
needs all of that. And so
Yes.
Right.
if a man had stepped into my life and been like, oh, well, you got to cut him off. No, no, no. I have a better answer. I'm gonna cut you off.
Right.
Adios. This don't have nothing to do with
High
him, but
five.
you're not gonna come in here and dictate to me. I'm cutting out my life, because today it might be my son's father, but now my mama done said something that you don't like. Oh, you need to
Yep.
Yeah,
cut your mama off.
the
Now
sister's
next
Right.
is
gotta
my
go.
sister.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Uh-huh.
we're not gonna play them games. And one thing I do know is that men who are immature, men who are insecure, who, and just by what I read of this scenario, this guy fits into both. They'll do things just for fun. What do y'all want to bet that he talked to his friends, was like, watch me make her cut off her baby dad?
And you know what? I was just reading this. She said she asked him, why was the decision? What was the decision based off of what was the decision based off what he's going through? He said since he can't see his kids, that he don't want another man to be able to see his kids as well.
He
He
said that out
said
of his mouth.
that's what he told her.
Man, he could have stepped right then. He could have packed up his little bunk and junk and get on from around him.
This
She's
man
right.
said
She need to be gone. She need to cancel that.
he said because he
Totally.
couldn't see his kids, he don't want another man seeing his kids. What the hell kind of crap is that,
He the
man?
type of person that would get AIDS and would spread it to everybody. That's that type
Boom.
of person.
Right. Right.
Man, man, man.
Right.
And another thing, Dre said something, with him trying to isolate baby daddy, isolate mama, eventually she gonna be so isolated to where nobody's gonna come around. And that's when abuse tends to start.
Yep.
If
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
physical,
I
mental,
Verbal
emotional,
abuse.
all that.
Right.
Yeah.
I actually
Right.
felt, reading through that, I kind of felt like there was already an abusive situation, because there is no way that a reasonable person would allow that. That's not even her husband, right?
That much control.
Right.
No,
That's
That
it's
ain't
a
a
even her
boyfriend.
husband.
boyfriend.
Right.
That
This
is
is
Boyfriend.
someone
why
that
I
is
said she sounds like
100%.
she low self-esteem.
But that's what I'm saying. No reasonable person would allow someone else to make that decision for them.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
because she asked him, what is your decision based on? Boo, this is not your decision. This is my decision. And if you don't like the way this plays out, there are millions of other women out there in the world that you can go be with. You don't
Man,
have to be with me.
gotta go to the
Yep.
door.
Yep.
Show him the door.
Mm-mm.
That is crazy and scary all at the same
Yeah.
time. How do you allow that somebody that much control over you? I know that when we fall in love, we allow a person a certain amount of room to move within our life. But to
Right.
allow them that much control over you to where they can say who can come in and out your world, that is too
Too
much.
much.
Where's your thought process to where you would give them that much power? That is
Right.
way
Yes.
too much.
Right. Right.
And then this last statement, she said, I didn't want to argue. Uh, to I didn't want to argue too. I just agreed. He was like, well, they don't talk anyway, and you don't want him in her life right now anyway. So why not block his number too? Then I made a little argument, and it wasn't to his liking, and the conversation was over.
Man, she should have told him why would you be trying, why would you even be speaking that on another black man? As bad as black men have it out here. Why would
And
you
and the
even,
child support. Yeah.
man, Man, so hey, if he gotta go, then I might as well let the case go too.
Right.
Right. You
So are you gonna sign this paperwork?
right, since you want me to do all this blocking and everything, or you go step up to the plate and assume responsibility for our child, for my daughter, or you're gonna assume the responsibility. But by reading the text, I mean, the thing was he didn't want this man to have access to his child because his baby mama blocked him out of her life, blocked him out of their children's life. Obviously, this is where I'm going with this. Obviously, the man who's asking everybody her to block him, he must be a deadbeat himself, first and foremost.
Right.
He has to be a deadbeat because ain't no real man. Read my lips. Ain't no real man is going to tell a woman that he's supposed to care about, he's supposed to love, to have her isolate or terminate a relationship with her child's father. It don't matter if they haven't talked in 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. That is still her father. When he comes to town, he want to probably see his daughter. For him to say that, man, that just completely it floored me, man. It hurt me because first of all, this young man, this brother wasn't taught. This brother ain't taught how to be a man, because real men don't operate, or real men don't act like that. He wasn't taught how to be a man.
Right.
He took it upon himself to have her block this man out. First of all, that's a punk move. First and foremost, that's a punk move. How you gonna have her block this dude out, man?
Exactly.
Right. You don't care nothing about the child.
You don't care nothing about the child, and on top of that, you don't spend time with her children anyway. Right. That's the kicker. You don't spend time with her children anyway. Just like you don't spend time with your own children. That's why your baby mama blocked you out. Come on, man.
Right. Why not be the man that says, okay, since my baby mama did this to me, any woman that I deal with that have kids, I'm gonna do the opposite to make sure that that the children and the father have a perfect working relationship. I'll be the mediator in that. Baby mama and the baby father arguing, I'll step in and say, no, you know what I mean? Y'all need to work this out. Man, why not go the other way?
Because the real reason why he wanted that number blocked is because he thought they was gonna get back together. It didn't have nothing to do with the kids. It didn't have nothing to do with the relationship. He wanted her blocked from him because he feel like they still gonna get together. It's just it's a move to keep them from getting back, sleeping together, all that. That's all it's boiling down to.
But see,
your best friend to get in there and you not even know he there.
And see, that's the thing, though, man. You cannot stop a woman from laying with whoever she want to lay with.
Right.
As a man,
if you like you did, you can feel like you did.
He will never feel like he did.
No, but at that moment, in him telling her to block him, he did. He felt like he did something.
He felt like he accomplished something.
Right. And we all know you can unblock a number, but in that moment right then, and he saw her blocking, he knew he had control over her. That was the verification. So he felt like he did something. I blocked you from your baby daddy. So now I know I got you because you blocked it. So boom, I know I got control over you. And that's kind of what he want on top of her not having access to him.
But baby daddy is probably not the one dude got to even worry about. He probably got to worry about the damn work husband. And we did a show on top of that work husband.
Everybody.
Hey, she got that.
That's what I'm saying.
She probably got that work husband that spit. Hey, baby, you don't need to deal with that, man.
Or his homeboy that put him up to all of that.
Yep. He DMing her in the background like, hey,
right.
I know he tripping, girl. Hey, I'll try to talk to him, but you don't deserve this and everything.
Right.
But that's the whole thing. That's what I was saying.
Hey, what's wrong with him? Right.
He think he did something by having her block, the baby daddy, but it's like every man is gonna present an issue for him.
Yeah.
Any man that look at her, he gonna want to know why y'all was talking so long. Well, why y'all speak to each other? This, that, and the third. You know, I will never forget. There was this girl when I was a teenager. There was this girl. She had a boyfriend, and me and the boyfriend was cool. And for whatever reason, I was in the car with them, um, going to the store. And do y'all remember that song, Red Red Wine?
Yeah.
The song came on the radio. Well, me and him both started singing. Well, she wanted to know, why did we know the song and she didn't? Ma'am. And she was like, y'all must be messing around because don't nobody know songs like this. And I was just like, I have known this song since I was little. So
it
so
blew up. Everybody and their mama knew that song.
But she didn't. And so anything like that, and she was that type of person. She was controlling and jealous and didn't want nobody to breathe around him. But it was like I posed a threat, and it was like after that incident, I started having problems with her because she was convinced, just by virtue of the fact that we knew the same song that all black people know, except her.
You need to take her black card because she don't know the damn song.
Inferiority complex.
I was just like, you know, me and her started having problems after that, and I was just like, it's not worth me being friends with you to have to deal with this all the time. So it's always gonna be a problem. It's gonna be the neighbors, somebody, you know, somebody at work. It's because it's in his head. It's not even real.
Yes.
It's up here because anybody who can come up with 28% got way too much going on.
That was hey, I was pretty damn
think about that.
Hey, I was pretty damn impressed with that. I ain't gonna even lie to you. 28%. I'm like, man, he either dug that number out his ass or he did him some research, boy.
That is lower mathematics. I am sorry.
I was impressed that he even threw a percent. All right, hey, that's one of those numbers that you like, hey, it may be some validity to this damn number and stuff. He threw a 28%.
No, not a 50-50 chance.
He said 28. So that made you think
28% chance.
He didn't look this number up.
She was supposed to tell him there's an 82% chance I'm not.
Yeah.
So she didn't catch it.
She didn't catch it.
You understand what I'm saying? If you're gonna play the odds, I'm gonna play with you. That's what I play.
Right. I'm like, man, you think what is it? 72%. 72%.
Yeah.
72% chance I'm not gonna sleep with him. So which odds do you like better?
Right.
Man, this
would have been like, oh yeah, but it's a 64% chance I'm finna go find me another ninja.
Right.
Now keep going.
And it's 100% chance that I'm not blocking my baby daddy. Because you 100% stupid.
Right.
And see, the thing is, her work husband, you know, could be like her boss, you know. So what if he go up there acting a fool behind her boss and get her fired? You know, it's too many things that's gonna go wrong and gonna blow up dealing with this dude, and she needs to leave him alone immediately.
But she not anybody who blocked their baby daddy over some dude telling them to. Not because they want to, but because this dude told me to. She ain't going nowhere.
No,
unfortunately. And the crazy thing about this young lady, I'm hearing like probably 35, 36.
What?
Yeah.
So she's had time to learn.
Early 20s.
She in her mid 30s.
Okay, let me ask
you. Must be desperate.
Because this happened to, I ain't gonna say this happens to people. There are some people who don't actually fall in love until late. You know, and maybe she's one of those people, and this might be her first go round with actually feeling like she's in love with somebody, and she don't know how to handle it.
Well, we all had that one, you know, we all had that one that, you know, gets deeper into our heart. But here's the thing, maybe she was by herself for a long time too, you know. Could have been out of a relationship, had kids, feeling some type of way about herself. Maybe, you know, like you said, self-esteem was low. So she got with this dude because he paid a little attention to her and he tripping. So, you know, it's kind of hard to let go. And you got to think, I'm going to be by myself and I'm going to have to start all over again. Do bad by myself. Yeah, my peace of mind is worse.
Because you're making it hard for the rest of us.
And as a man, this brother, the baby daddy who got blocked, he needs to know his parental rights, man. He needs to know you're paying child support and you don't have access. Hey, go to the courts, man. I mean, that's something you can go to the courts and get access to your child and everything. You're paying support for this child. So you got every damn right to have access to your child, period. Even if you don't do nothing, but as a man, in that situation, I go and purchase my daughter a phone.
Yeah.
I go in there and purchase my baby a phone.
How
Now,
old is
That's
the
what I
kid?
did. That's what I did.
that's
I
it.
did that.
So now, if this man is bold enough to have you block my number on the phone I purchased with my daughter, me and him got to have a conversation.
We're gonna have a conversation.
Me and him, we're gonna
Yeah.
probably catch us a fade. I'm just gonna be real with you. We're gonna probably be able to catch us a fade. Cause me and him gonna have to we got to do it old school, pull off our shirts, get out in the street and knuckle up or buckle up. That's what I'm gonna tell him. Knuckle
And
up
then
or
when you
buckle
get
up.
done with him, you need to check her.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, because you are not gonna come between me and my kid.
Oh yeah, he got a G. He got a G checker. I'm sorry, he got a G check her, and he got to have a fade with him. Period.
Yes.
After I leave there, it will be some boundaries that's established and parameters put in place.
Because
does he know? Does he know?
Does he know what?
That his number's blocked.
I'm pretty sure you done called and it went to voicemail.
That's a good question.
And if you're a working man, busy if you're a working man like me that's busy, I make the call and go to voicemail. Oh, the phone ain't plugged in, or maybe so. It can be months, 6 months down the line before he catch on. Like, man,
no, because you're not gonna go that long without speaking to your child.
Maybe
you're not going that long without speaking to your child.
Yeah, especially if you used to calling and going through her to get to the child.
Talking to her, yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah, so that's a situation we're gonna have, man.
It depends, man. Depends on what type of career that man into.
Man, that's a sad scenario and a sad situation. To our viewer, to our subscriber that dropped us that, we thank you for sharing that with us. If any bit of advice we can give to your sister, hey, get out of this relationship because it's going down the lane of toxicity, man. This is going to be a toxic relationship, possibly abusive later on down the line. Know your worth. As a woman, just know your worth. You don't have to settle for anything. You're a queen. Hey, you deserve better than the way you've been treated. And like Shay Boogie said, you could do bad all by yourself. You don't need no help to be bad and stuff. And if it's just because you just need a man in the house, sister, you got to do some soul searching because you don't just need that man to survive, man. You really don't. But thank our viewer for sharing that information with us. If you have a topic that you want us to discuss, please drop it in our comments or email us at justtalkinggrown@gmail.com. Again, the email is justtalkinggrown@gmail.com. Email it to us, man, and then we'll definitely chop it up and talk about it. If you want to leave an email on some of the details of the situation, like we had today, and we'll be able to break down the scenario and situation and be able to provide some insight from a neutral standpoint, because this was a sad situation. But we're gonna swing it off to our topics and our not our topics, but to our segments tonight, guys. We're gonna start off with my girl Shay Boogie, and Shay says, what does Shay say today? I got it right too, didn't I? Shay says.
No, you didn't. You don't never get it right, bro.
I said Shay shares.
Did you?
No, you did not.
No, you didn't.
I did say Shay shares.
No, you didn't.
What I say?
You said Shay says.
Shay says she's sharing. Yeah.
I'm gonna punch you in the eye just one good time. You don't never get it right. You do.
Damn, why I keep saying Shay says? Because you do say what you finna share.
Shay be saying though.
Right. Oh, don't be trying to help him.
Shay, say what you gonna say,
Shay.
Shay.
Brother, we stick together. I don't know what you talking about.
That's it. Shay,
okay, so that means I could dot your eye too after I get done with that one over there. Okay. You're gonna learn not to take beat downs for nobody. I'm just saying. But
Shay,
anyway.
Shay, just say what you gonna say, Shay.
Just be glad you're late.
Give it to
I'm
us,
gonna
Shay.
share now. Let me do my sharing because sharing is can't. Let me do this. Okay.
See, that's why I always say you say Shay sharing, Shay shares.
Now
You
you
always
gonna
say
say
sharing
Sally
is
down by
caring.
the seashore? Look at you over there slurring them S's.
That's what's
Nick,
up.
that Charlie Rack, give a dog a ball.
That's what's up. Go
Let me
ahead.
get to my share. Okay. So this your girl Shay, and I am sharing because sharing is caring, right? So with my share today, I want to talk about this interactive African American history map down in, I'm finna say this wrong, Farquhar County. It kind of reminds me of that dude in Shrek, but I digress. Anyway, down in Virginia, these four lovely Black queens created this interactive map that tells about the local African American history down in Farquhar County. So their names are Aisha Davis, Karen Hughes White, Angela Davidson, and Christine Lewis. And they created this map to give people a piece of the history that maybe they didn't know. And it gives like details of some of the county's contribution also in African American history. So shout out to them, and hopefully more maps can be created that helps to spread even more of our rich and beautiful history, because it's getting whitewashed and thrown to the side. So
That's
shout out
dope.
to them for that. So that's my share for today, because sharing is caring. This your
You
girl
said
Shay. Huh?
you said it's virtual. It's a
I don't know
virtual
if
map?
it's virtual. It's an interactive map. So
Interactive.
maybe like you can pull it up on your phone, and the location that you're at, it'll give you details about something that may have happened where you are. So like the church, there's the First Baptist Church. It was founded, and then I guess it may have gotten burned down or whatnot, and then it was rebuilt.
Oh
So
wow,
at that
nice.
spot, it'll give you the history of what happened and why it had to be rebuilt. You see what
Oh
I'm
wow.
saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
dope. That's
That's
dope. I
dope.
like
That's
that.
dope.
I
Know where
like
you at
that.
Yeah.
all the times. Right.
Yeah. So I think that is cool. And like I said, hopefully it's that idea will grow.
Go on, my sisters. I like seeing my people doing something. That's a
Right.
good look.
That
Right. So
is.
let me get my IG and Twitter. At IG is Renee_Shay. At IG is Renee_Shay1.
Thank you, Shay, for sharing with us, because sharing is caring. And thank you for what you say. Shay
Look at
says,
you. Okay, I won't dot your I today. You all right sometime.
there you go. All right, man. Our girl Dre Day was a little bit foggy over the
Under the
last
weather.
a little bit foggy over the last 48 hours. So we will come back next week with a dope episode of Orgasms.
I will say though, y'all go listen to Abba's song, Dancing Queen, and just let it wash over you. Just go
Was
with
the
it.
dancing queen.
Yes, just go with it.
Yes. That is
Okay. That's
you
a mini,
gotta
that's a
it
mini
gets you in
gasm.
the mood. It gets you in the mood.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't call it a complete orgasm, but I would just call it a mini gasm.
Man, listen, that song is great.
I'm not denying
And
it.
you should just let yourself be free when you listen to it. Just let the music take
Tell them where they can find you at, Miss Dre Day.
you. You can find me on Instagram, Popcorn Colonel Sanders. If you would like for me to cover a song and listen to something and give my opinion on it, I'll be more than happy to. Popcorn Colonel Sanders.
That's Colonel with the K.
That's right, Colonel with a K.
All right. Hey guys, I'm finna do my man Chris episode. Let Chris and Chill. Let Chris and Chill is an episode where we find a movie, TV show, TV series that's chill worthy. And in honor of my man Chris Story, and we're gonna do the new show. It's a Netflix series. It's a Netflix series. It's called The Upshaws.
Yes.
And it is with Mike Epps and Kim Fields. And Mike Epps and Kim Fields are married, and they have 3 children. Mike Epps have 4, but they have 3 children. Kim Fields and Mike Epps have 3 children together. Their
Now
oldest
they have
son.
2 together and
No,
one.
no. Their
They got
oldest son.
3.
Their oldest son. He's a
Oh,
junior.
that's right, Bernard. Okay, I
Yeah,
forgot
yeah,
about
the one
him
who
'cause he don't live in the
the
house.
one who works for UPS.
Yeah.
That's their oldest son, and then they have 2 daughters. And so the story is they just like a regular black family. And Wanda Sykes plays Kim Fields' sister, and her and Mike Epps always stay into it, man. They stay into it all the time. And the oldest son is Bernard Jr. Mike Epps plays Bernard Upshaw. Kim Fields plays Regina Upshaw, and Wanda Sykes played their sister Lucretia. So the son Bernard and Mike Epps, he has his own shop. He's a mechanic. He has his own mechanic shop, and he has guys that's working for him. One of his friends named Duck, who got out of jail. He's a reformed street guy, and he found Jesus and everything, but he still got that prison edge to him. So that's my boy Duck. And Regina, she wants to go back to school and everything. And one of the episodes, Mike Epps, which is Bernard, Benny Upshaw, he took the money, and they got into it and everything. And it's a very, very good show. I didn't think it was gonna be this funny, but it is funny as hell, man. You will get into it. You will have to watch all the episodes. I'm on episode 7 right now, and I'm finna finish watching the rest of it because it is just an amazing show. It's called The Upshaws. It's on Netflix. You can go watch it. So as far as like chill worthy, you got, if you like Mike Epps and Kim, and what I like about this is Kim Fields steps out of her element. She has broadened her horizon as an actress. She has went there, and some of the stuff they say is just really funny. And when I first saw it, they Netflix showed like a series of sitcom, and they just cussing. They cussing each other out and everything. So that's really what makes it funny and makes it more realistic from an African American family standpoint. Some of the stuff that goes on and just said in this series, in this program, in this show, some of us as African Americans can relate to some of the conversations that goes on and everything.
Right.
So, with that being said, it's called The Upshaws. They just got renewed for season 2.
Good.
Did they?
Yes, they did. They just got renewed for season 2 because the ratings was through the roof.
Yes.
Hey, don't tell them at the end. Don't tell them, but they
No,
just been renewed for season 2.
They purposely ended on a cliffhanger. They
Yes.
said
They
that
really
on
did.
the after show.
Yes.
They purposely did that. I was gonna be mad if they didn't give me.
So they got
I'm gonna
renewed
have
for
to check that out.
episode 2.
Good.
So with that being said, what I give this show on a scale is ice cubes. I give this show, I would have to go give this show 4.5 or almost 5 ice cubes because it is good. It is good. It is funny. It takes your sitcom and comedy to a whole nother level because they just play off each other so good. So I would probably give this a 4.5 to 5 cubes. It is very chill worthy. You would definitely love it. It's called The Upshaws on Netflix, and they just got approved for season 2. So they're going to probably start filming season 2 later on in the year and everything. So be on the lookout for season 2 of The Upshaws. All right, guys, man, what the hell? Our girl Toya, Miss Toya is not here tonight. She has a segment called What the Hell? And I'm gonna open this up to the crew real quick. Did y'all have a what the hell moment over the last couple days?
I did.
I have one.
Go ahead. You got one?
Dre, what's your what the hell moment over the last couple days?
Me and Shay's governor.
Oh hell.
Hot Wheels.
Oh, yes. Yes, ma'am.
Do you know what I'm about to talk about?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Go on,
So-
put Hot Wheels in the hot seat.
He signed a bill today. um, basically, and however you feel about abortion, I'm still gonna say this, but he
Mhm.
basically is banning abortions past the 6 week stage. Most women don't even know they're pregnant at 6 weeks.
Boom.
Wow.
Boom.
And Texas does not have, we don't have comprehensive sex education down here. It's still abstinence only. You know, they still
Mhm.
teach abstinence only. Um, they do not really push, um, um, protective measures and all that other stuff. It's a hassle to get birth control. It's a lot of problems that's going along side by side. The things that they could do, the preventative measures that the state could take to reduce abortion closer to zero, they're not taking those measures. They're
Mhm.
taking the more extreme measure and say, okay, well, we're going to ban abortions after 6 weeks. Most women don't know that they're even pregnant until after the 6th week. Um, and I just feel like this is going to cause some problems because they're not balancing the situation. If they were coming up with more plans to, increase um, comprehensive sexual education, which encompasses everything and talks about bodily autonomy
Yeah.
and contraception and just a whole range of things. If they would do those two things side by side, it wouldn't necessarily be a what the hell moment. I am neither for or against abortion. I don't have a say in the matter either way because I'm not the one that's having to do it. Okay. Um, so either way, I just say be balanced about it. And the way that this state is going about it is ignorant, and we're gonna have a lot of people doing some really extreme things
All right.
here in the future. And so that's my what the hell moment. Uh just
Yeah.
y'all just know that Hot Wheels give me a lot of what the hell moment.
Oh
He
wow.
really does.
And can I piggyback off Dre?
Hmm.
Okay, go
Did you
ahead.
mention the rape victim piece of it? So if you were raped and you got pregnant and it's past 6 weeks, you can't get an abortion. So he didn't put that piece in there. There was no consideration for
Or
rape
incest
victim.
type situation.
No
Wow.
consideration for that. So if you get raped and you find out 8 weeks, 9 weeks later, you have to keep this baby. Now, there are so many ways that this could go wrong because you feel resentment towards being raped. So that resentment could carry into having
The
to deal
child.
with this child, you know,
Right.
and that child could be abused or abandoned. So if a woman
Would you
who
put
has
the
been
child up
raped,
for adoption though? Would
or but you may not feel that though. You just know that you had to birth this child. You're not thinking, you may not
You
even be thinking
see,
logically.
you don't think about, as a man, you don't think about, I have to carry this
Right.
child who might belong to somebody who randomly raped me, or might belong to my uncle. you know
wow.
Right.
That
I have to carry this child a
I
full
have to
term,
look at this baby
and I have to
every
deal
day.
with this day in and day out for however long I know that I'm pregnant.
That
That is,
is
that
it's
crazy.
inside of you.
that
It's
that goes that
growing.
goes to a mental health issue
Right.
and
You
everything, and those
right.
services are not in place for those people that are
Mhm.
going to be affected by this bill. That's all I'm
Right.
Wow.
saying, is if you're going to do that, balance the situation out
Right.
so that you have something else going on the other side of it, to be of assistance to these people who may have these situations. Or I know when I got pregnant, I wasn't looking to get pregnant, but I was just like, okay, well, here this
Here
is
you
what's
go.
happening.
Yep.
Here we
So
go.
what
Not if
dictates when the woman actually knows though? Because I've
Remember,
you
known some that didn't know till they was 3 months because they came on their cycle month after month.
Right.
There's a
Right.
woman that had just had a baby on the airplane that didn't know she was pregnant
Didn't
at
even know she was
all.
pregnant. And that baby
So
was
there's no
full
way for a
term.
woman to know.
So
Unless
normally,
you
I
go to
mean,
the doctor.
that's an
Right.
abnormal, those are abnormal pregnancies, but you might not know because women, even if women may spot for a while
Yep.
after
Mhm.
they get pregnant, so and
Right.
you thinking this is my period and that you cool and you safe, but really you pregnant, you know.
Right.
So it just really depends. There might be something that happens. Like I had a friend at high school, she had to fall out before she knew she was pregnant,
Right.
you know.
Yep. Wow,
Yeah.
that was crazy though, man. If you guys, hey, guess what else though, man? Look at The Shy. If y'all watch the show The Shy, Keisha, she got pregnant by the guy she was molested or raped by and everything, and now she's getting ready to have the baby this season on season 4 of The Shy. Guys, check it out, man. That's another good show you want to probably check out. It's season 4. Actually, it starts Sunday. It's
Mm.
called The Shy. You gotta
Okay.
watch season 1, 2, and 3 to get up to speed on season 4. You might want to binge watch it. Hey guys, that was another amazing episode tonight, man. Man, we want to let our fans know if you are definitely interested, please like, share, and subscribe our videos. We got a cash app if you want to be a donation. It's called Just Talking. What is it? Just Talking to You? That's our cash app. I think it is.
Sad.
I'm
Sad.
sorry, guys. I usually keep it in front of me, but our cat, hey,
Oh.
and I'll send cash app to it too. It's called Just Talking to You. Just TALKIN, the number 2 and the letter U. It's our cash app. I don't
Can't
think you
see it,
guys can
sir.
see it.
There, nope.
No,
Mm-mm.
no,
You got mm-mm.
no.
Still can't see it.
You're gonna
Damn.
have to. You're gonna
But
have
it's
to
You're gonna
insert.
have
but it's
on-
just talking to you guys. So if you want to send us a cash app donation,
Put it
just
in
It's
talking
right
to
on the
you.
wall behind you. Just talking to you. Just lean to the side. They see it on the wall.
Just talking to you.
There,
Bam.
there it goes.
Bam. Just talking
Yeah,
to you.
right there. There it is. There it
That
is.
is. That's our cash app, man. Your donations help us get material out to you guys, help us with our giveaways and other things. We're gonna get t-shirts and everything, and we're getting ready to take this to another level, guys. So thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you guys. To our crew members that's not here, we will see you guys soon on our next episode. It's your boy Big Smooth and the crew. We signing out. Thank you for tuning in tonight. We love you. Peace.
Peace.
Night.
I don't mean to be sweating you.